Alright, what's up guys? This is actually my third time trying to start this video. GoPro shut off and then the battery died. So I just want to show what I've gotten done past couple days. I took like 2 days off though out of this week just because I was out here every single day working on this thing, and I just started getting stressed out and started working myself out. So but I'm back. I actually have another video before this one to get uploaded, so forgive me if I go over something that I've already recorded. But what have we got done? So the entire suspension on this car is completely done. The harness is all in, and we actually went ahead and ran the Haltech harness, so that's actually ran and chilling in there. But today what I've been mainly doing is getting this interior cleaned out, and we got the dash in. So it wasn't that hard actually. It was also good that the dash that I got still had the harness connected to it, so the harness that I had that was just laying all around in here. All right, so what I was saying before the GoPro cut me off is I actually had the harness connected to the dash, so I didn't need that other harness, which I'm glad, because it was kind of just laid around. Wasn't really connected to anything, so that's good. Then we also got the cluster in, gauge pod right here, all the wires are connected to that, and also just getting finished up with this battery relocation in the bin, so that'll be done here soon after this. Then I still got to run some of these wires. I have to cut this ground wire real short because this is whenever I had it back here and it ran all the way to the seatbelt bolt. So cut this real short so we can get it mounted right here on this ground. But yeah, I've just been working on some electrical stuff as far as like headlights and daytime running lights and stuff like that, because I was having issues with the daytime running lights. So on my old car, this is actually from my old car, there was a switch right here that had the switch was for the daytime running lights, and I always thought like maybe someone was just trying to be cool and have switches do stuff. But I actually figured out once I got all this in, because this harness wasn't cut on mine, but whenever I got it in here and I tried to switch on the daytime running lights, it wasn't working. So my actual switch, the headlight one works, everything else on this switch works except for the daytime running light setting. So for the meantime, I cut the wires long enough so whenever, if or when I buy a new switch, we will just resolder those wires together and we'll have a actual switch working. But for now, we're gonna have to just run it to this again. So not that big of a deal, but it was just one of those little things that I was kind of excited about having working, but it's fine, we'll get it fixed. But yeah, the interior is coming together. Really just got to get this seat belt over here mounted, and then we can get that panel back on. And then I took all the other panels that have been sitting back here and I threw them in the other car in the back just to get them out of here. So but yeah, I'm not gonna put the center console in yet just because I just sit on this and work back here in the bins. So we'll put that in probably last. And then there's also another thing that I have to do is pull the door harness out of my old car and bring it into this car because the connectors are different. That's not really a big worry of mine, considering, oh hey bud, that is a wasp. I don't want to mess with you. So anyways, it's not that big of a worry to me right now. The only thing really you need it for is the light, the window, and the mirrors. It's not that big of a deal to me. I can always just jumper this connector like I have been on these 2 pins right here, and the window goes up and down. So if I ooh boy, I thought that was a wasp. So anyways, yeah, that's not that big of a deal. We'll just jumper the wire if I ever need to use the window. Plus winter's coming up, so I really don't need my windows down. I'll just be having them up. So but yeah, this is all in. This is my old sunroof, so pretty exciting. This was another one of the bigger things that I had to get done, but now, I mean, all we have left is swapping over the fuel tank and getting the motor and trans in. Most of the wiring, I believe, is good, so I'll go ahead and get all that put on and I'll show you. All right, so as you can see, there's battery voltage. We got hazards. This is for the front and rear washer. And then we got wipers. You can hear it, but there's no wipers connected. So what else do we got? The headlights. So both of them work. And then we got, of course, the daytime running. So you can see, it's hard to see on camera, but we'll get back here. They do work. Brake lights work, everything works. So that is exciting. All the electrical works. I was actually very scared that it wouldn't be working, considering I cut all those connectors off down there and had to resolder them on. I was like, man, something's gonna be wrong. But no, everything came on and works as it should. I have to take this connector that I had cut off, which is somewhere in this mess. I'm gonna have to get that soldered back on to there so that we can have all of this up here working. And then we got to figure out this connector down here for the ignition switch. So you see this connector and this one up, this other white one up here, they're different. So I'm gonna have to look at where the wires run on the other one, and either I'll make my own connector, or yeah, we'll figure something out. I can just go get a 4-pin connector and wire that up. So yeah, just a quick update video. Getting a lot done. Got all the speaker wires ran to the back here. That one, and then we got this crap out of the way. That one in there. The Haltech wiring is run under the bins and run up to the battery. So we got this long wire, which again, just have to cut it down to size. So cut it like right here and run it to this post where these two wires are cut. This wire goes to the ground for the Haltech, and then this wire actually ran to the fuel pump. So all that's ran under the bins. And we have to get the amp in here. It's all amp wiring in there. Radio wiring, I think we have to solder 2 wires in, and that'll be done. So we'll get that taken care of, and then we can get the gauges wired. It's definitely a lot easier getting the gauges wired, considering there's nothing in there. No HVAC stuff, no heater. So running the wires is a lot easier than it was on my last car. So, but yeah, that's all I got for this video. We'll continue just knocking it out, and hopefully I want to get it running this weekend, but today's Friday, so I wanted to get it running this weekend, but I'm having some troubles finding a hoist. I mean, I know people with a hoist, but I have troubles getting it to me. I currently have no transportation, so it's a bit of a struggle right now, but we'll figure it out, and hopefully we can get this thing going. So I'll see y'all next time.